I just come here, I want to invite some people for lunch. Yeah. I don't really know whom I should invite, so okay. We have the Vietnamese, we have the Chinese, we have the snowflakes, we have the chocolate flakes, chocolate chips, and we have the contact person, and we have some of my personal old buggers that I knew from LA. So what shall I do? Okay, I do mini mo, huh? We start from here. Okay, you start. Mini mo. This for me and this for you. What was that?
Chinese.
Snowflakes? Oh, thank you.
Vietnamese, Chinese snowflake.
Thank you. You're very honest. Teacher, trainer. Are you Chinese or Vietnamese?
Chinese.
Oh, you're
Oh,
Chinese.
that's why.
Honesty is a very good quality. Okay, so you can come also. Okay, I think we should go on and I go and have lunch with the snowflake. Oh, the chocolate chip also is okay. They also, I mean, it's a chocolate coat only. And sometimes you make a sponge cake and inside is all white and blonde, but outside it's chocolate coating. Yeah. So maybe they can come along, huh? Okay? Chocolate coat. Oh my God. All right, now you know, huh? I'm very fair, huh?
Yeah.
Not like I love the Vietnamese better or anything. In fact, I don't love them at all. They look too much like me. And I see myself every day already. What more I want to see another? Yeah, and I don't even look half of that pretty. Yeah, except today. Yeah, when I come here, I feel like dressing up for you. Also, my attendant, they put all kind of beautiful dress and, I don't even wear half of what they put there.
Thank you, Sister.
Yeah. So it just feels like inviting, Just to be pretty for a change. You should see me when I'm at home. With my bird on one hand and the dog on the other hand and all kind of color on my body, Okay, huh? I love to see you, but it's your resting time. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to... I was thinking I go with the snowflakes, no? Hey, I'll come back later. Well, we see each other in the hall, no? Or you want to sit here and meditate? Are you laughing? No good? Sit here also not bad, huh? Is it very hot in there? Isn't it nice, huh? My God. You have so much blessing. Yes. You must have meditated a very great deal at home. So that God loves you. Yeah. Yeah, we need some more blessing in this world, huh? So many terrible things happen. Things have to get worse before it get better. Huh? Right? Yeah. They get to the worst and then they get to the best. That's the Taoism philosophy. Okay, let's hope so, huh? Yeah. So who consider themselves snowflakes or chocolate flakes, raise their hand. So make sure they understand what I'm talking about. Huh? Yeah, okay. No, you're not snowflake, you are cornflake. You like me, you're cornflakes. Yeah, we have chocolate chips, we have snowflakes, and we... Actually, what do they call it? Snowflakes? Yeah, that's what they call themselves. Or cream flakes, sugar flakes. Why sugar? Refined sugar. Huh? It sounds more appetizing because snowflake, we don't eat snow, right? Chocolate sounds good, no? So, sugar, huh? Rock sugar. Rock sugar? Rock candy? What? Frosty flake. Wow, that's on top of the chocolate. Oh, okay. Huh? Too much sugar. You're right. I can't afford it, huh? Never mind, I eat anything. All right, you know where my old house is? Well, over there. Well, if you don't know, it's bad for you. Because if you left your place empty, 10 would take that place, and I'll be overcrowded. Okay, if you don't know, you try to find out. There's a map somewhere for treasure hunting. Okay, just follow somebody who knows. I'll see you in a while. All right? But I see you all in a while also. You can come, of course.
Thank you, Master.
I don't know what flag you are, because to be honest, Indian, what kind of flag is that? Curry flag. Okay, let's go, hey? Let's go. And thank you for the audience. I would love soup. It's made of just some mushroom stuff. Mushroom and silk.
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
I don't want to make you greedy.
Just take the big bowl, that's all right.
Like the whole thing. There was a two friends eating in the restaurant, and they were eating fish. So there were 4 of them, and the one just keep eating. It's 3 already. So the other guy just pushed the rest, and then he realized he ate too much, so he pushed the last fish to the friend and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, here's yours." He said, "No, you eat it to make them 2 pairs to accompany each other."
Master, 2 months ago I was in Iran,
Yeah.
and I talked about not eating animals to everyone I know.
Yeah.
But they began to talk about Muhammad wanted to offer sheep.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say. But, they cannot. I cannot reason more. But it's so unfortunately that I couldn't reason with so many people that I like to.
I know you have to read the Quran first, and then understand under which situation the Prophet did that and why. Okay? It's like in the Bible. God demands his son. Yeah? He tests him. Say, "Give me your son." And he has the only one son. And God wants him to kill his son to prove his faith. I don't know what kind of God, but don't ask me, but it happened. And this Abraham, I forgot, Abraham, took his son and was crying while weeping, but he loved his God. So he said, whatever God said must be true, must be done. So he go and was almost kill his son. He tied his son up already, and then God said, no, I'm just joking. Well, I'm not surprised. Why? He has nothing else better to do as a God. So he say, there is a ram, I get caught in a bush there. You kill that ram for me, that's enough. But the ram is manifested by God anyway. It's not a real ram, or God can do everything, anything. Yeah? So there's no mystery about what the master does or not do. He has to do what he has to do. Sometimes it doesn't look conventional. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't look like moral. But the master has to do what he has to do. Yeah. Sometimes to do that. Just like sometimes you remember. Okay. Imagine the police, huh? Or the chief, the sheriff, or the detective of the law, huh? Sometimes he has to cover himself and go out and deal with the criminal, buying drugs from them, exchanging fake passport and money, and pretend to deal with illegal stuff, and then they catch them later. You see what I mean? Have to do with them in order to convert them. Many things the master has to do, not necessarily he likes to do. Yeah, some people listen, some people don't. They don't listen, all of them. You know, I mean, it would be good, huh? But it's also good that don't all listen. Otherwise, I don't have enough center. This is very small, and we're all crowded already. We're thinking of buying another one, you know, and blah 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 blah. You know. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever happen. Everything is okay, really, like that. You know, I mean, if you want to remember yourself and you suffer so much and you want to progress quicker than usual, then I may help you. If you don't and you choose a slower road, who cares? It's all yours. You are God. Whatever you do is correct because you are God and nobody else there. If you choose to be a criminal, if you choose to be a bad person, so that you can learn by mistake and turn around and recognize God as the opposite of that dark and terrible force, then you may do so. Have you, otherwise, maybe you've been killing enough and you're tired of this life, you want to, you know, be a saint, then you may choose to do so. There are many ways to choose, you see? So I don't mean that you kill people and then you become God. It's not that. But you have to learn from the opposite. That's why we are here. You know, everything we do here is opposite from Godhood, from upstairs. If we are up there, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to eat. We don't need to worry about money. We don't need to have sex. We don't have to marry. We don't have to fall in love. Nothing. You see? So everything we do here is opposite to what we should be. And that's how we recognize ourselves. Huh? We recognize a man by seeing a woman. If there's no man, there's no woman. It's okay. Everybody is okay. Everybody is God. Even the worst criminal in the planet, he is God. And he has chosen that path. The God within himself. Yeah. There's no victims. There's no murderer, nothing. Tell you honestly, I mean, at the end of it, there's only one person. Only God.
Did the victim choose to experience that?
Yeah. Okay. They do, I bet you. They agree with each other. Like theater. This guy agreed to play the villain, the other guy play hero. They both just actors. Understand this?
Yes.
Yeah, before we came here, we agreed with each other, I'm going to play that part. And I help you to become a hero, so just kill me. Yeah.
We choose to be initiated also, right?
Yes, you did. How else can I do it? You are God. Can I force you? You are God. You must remember the one inside there.
If we've chosen, how can you explain that some people don't stay in the path, they drop out?
And they choose to drop out. Yeah, because maybe they came in, maybe their time has not come and some influenced them to come in. You know, some of our good weather forecaster disciples. You know, my master, my God, if you don't follow her, wow, I know, I don't know. What else is there for you? You know, sometimes they think bringing them here is good. No, they have to be ready. Yeah, I always tell you all the time, they have to be willing. You can explain to them, and if they understand the logic and they come by themselves, and that's good, they will stay. If not, they come because of you. Say, oh, what do I have to lose? You know, let's check out what he's doing in there. You know, because if I'm not initiated, I cannot come. Sometimes the mind tricks them, and that time has not come. And some people initiate only halfway, but their will is not strong. Of course, it's not like, okay, in heaven you promise to do something. When you come down here, the tests and trials make you do something else. So you have to overcome the mind. It's not that easy, like you choose to be initiated and then there's no temptation. Wonderful, everybody become Buddha in one day, you know. It's not that. You still have to fight for it. And some people lost the battle and they come back again. One more life is nothing for eternity, you understand? We always do it. Just like sometimes you play in the theater and you make something wrong, you say the wrong script, and the director said, boom, cut, do again, okay? It's no problem. It's like theater, one scene is just half a day or 2 hours. For us, one life also is nothing. Nothing is it's a fraction of billions of a second in the universal plan. So we come back again and again. We don't feel tired. We're okay.
It seems very long when we are here.
Yeah. My God, aren't you pessimistic?
Master, recently I asked the Master in my meditation that when I check out of here, I would like to go straight to the 5th level. I really don't want to come back here on the.
You don't ask much, huh? Well, it shall be done.
I don't care what it takes.
It shall be done. Don't
This
worry.
time I had enough.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And so
Hey, don't
is
worry.
this possible?
You will change. Yeah, possible. If that's all you want, that's all you get. No problem. If you keep that idea in your mind all the time until the time you die, then you go there.
Okay, now the next step would be that if I were to reach the 5th level even before I die, then I would be able to have Master better here. while I'm here.
Sure, but
Is that possible?
it could be possible too. But I don't know if it's possible with you. It depends on you, you know? Depends on how you
I do
come.
anything.
Anything. Nobody needs you to do anything. If you have to control here, it's not that you need to do anything. It's not like you die 100 times and then, you know, and then you become Buddha. Or you offer anything, you become Buddha. It's not only that. It's just a determination of the soul inside, whether he wants it this life or not. You see what I mean? Yeah.
Does he have to prepare that before he comes? How much spiritually you want to achieve?
Oh, it depends. Yes, and yeah, many people, everybody wants to prepare for this. But when they come down, it's just sway around a little bit. And then, because the Maya is there, the king of illusion is there waiting for you. Welcome home, baby. Let's see how strong you are. Come here. Here's a beautiful girl. Here's a president position. Here's a big company, big money. And then you work yourself to death. You serve the girl, and then you're so tired. Even if you want to go find Master, you don't know where. You lost the energy, and you're sick, and then you die. And then, okay, my God, my time run out. Oh, I know, next time, I try again. This time.
Cut. The director says cut.
Huh? What?
The director
cut,
says
yeah,
cut.
cut.
Next.
But it doesn't matter, really, actually, it's like that. You're determined to find God anyway. Before we come down here, that's what we're going to do. You know, we want to know ourselves as God by being not God. You see, you want to find a mirror so you can see your face, although the mirror thing is illusion, but you need that. The one inside there is not you, but you need that to see yourself. You look into that and you recognize yourself. You understand? How else would you see yourself? Should I stand here and look at myself, or stand where? You see, the mirror is illusion. The one you look inside is you, but yet it's not you. You see what I mean? So this world is full of God, but yet it's not the God. The God is inside looking at the God outside here. It's, never mind.
It's a bad reflection of the real thing, right?
Yeah, well, it's a good reflection. It's just, yeah, it's just that, you know, we look into the mirror and we get confused because this mirror of the Maya is different. It's a magic mirror in the wall, you know. It's not the mirror of the mirror, but the mirror of the mirror. Yeah. So we get all confused here, and we see all the things reflect together in the mirror too, and then we get, oh, what is that in there? What is that in there? What's in there? And you even forgot to look at your own picture. Yeah. The mirror is so big; it reflects everything in it. And you're lost in that illusion. You chase one thing after another. Oh my God, that look good, that look good. And you lost all in the mirror.
Yeah, even when you know it's an illusion, you still go chasing.
You forgot. You forgot. The time it takes you to realize it's a mirror, it's maybe a fraction of a second. But the time we realize Buddhahood is a fraction of a second in the universal time. You understand? Yeah.
I just want to ask you, I still feel somewhat fearful myself that I will fall off of this path. And I don't know why I do, because I meditate, I come to retreats almost all the time.
Yeah.
I think I've only missed once since I was initiated.
Yeah.
Yet that fear is still there for me.
It's good. Good that you fear. So you hang on tight, you know?
I hang on tight.
Yeah.
I do meditate every day, and I watch your tapes, and I read only your books.
That's good.
And I still feel it.
That's intensify your search. It's okay. It's okay. You just are too intense. You're just too sincere. You really want this. So you worry. Is there any bone there? Yeah, that's what it is. You're so intense, you worry, you lose it, you know. And that is good. They're very one-pointed. Yeah? We never can be sure with the Maya. Never. Yeah. To death us do part, you know. They follow you everywhere. The king of the magician. Follow you everywhere. They make anything to make you happy, but stay. You know, sit, stay. Hear the bone, sit and stay. Yeah. Anyway, the reflection in the mirror is a real one. It's us. That's why it looks so real.
Body, but it's not the soul.
But if you take the mirror away, it's not there anymore. You see what I mean? Whereas we are here. Yeah. And similarly, the one that always here is the one in there. And this one, if we take everything away, no reflection of the world, you know, everything gone. The body gone. You see? This is a reflection. Yeah. But because this mirror is so vast, so dimensional. Have you seen the 3D and 4D? Look like the actor is just zooming right at you or jumping on top of your head and you scream sometimes. That's how real it is. And the 3D of life, the 4D of life is more real than that, so we can't even touch. You see what I mean? But when we look with these glasses in the 3D, wow, it looks so real. Everything is so real, like you are inside the aquarium or you are under the ocean, you know, in the bed, under the ocean bed, or you are inside the train, or you are, you know, touching the actor's nose and everything. That's the illusion of it. Just similar to life. It's so real that we get lost in this. So when you see in the 3D or 4D, at that time, do you remember who you are or you were watching? No, you were in there completely. For that instant, you forget completely that you are the watcher. You get scared. You want to run. You want to punch the bad guy. You know, all kind of emotion arise in you because you identify yourself with what's going on in front of you. You take part in it because it's so real. You become one of it. You see? Similarly, this life is like that. Except that it's much grander in scale, much more refined, that we could not even think it is a film. We're not allowed to think like that anymore because we all completely programmed to forget that we are not, that we are the watcher. Yes.
So you meditate.
Yeah, until you meditate, then sometimes you realize, oh my God, who is that? That's an ugly body staying there. It's not me. So ugly, and I have to go back there. Oh no, and then zoom, you go in. And then you cry, oh no, Master, I don't want to stay here. Take me up again. Until next time. Yeah. You see that, huh? And then you see even everything disappear, the whole world disappear, all this illusion disappear. You see just true self, true light, and just heaven and God. So that's just when you realize, that's the end of the movies. Yeah, but for us, it doesn't end like end and then it end again. We just like take a break and come back again.
For us, it's the beginning of the sufferings.
Huh?
For us, it's the beginning of the sufferings.
Why?
Knowing that there is better elsewhere.
Oh no, you shouldn't suffer. Of course, you feel regret, but you should be happy. Somebody else never know that.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know that. At least we know it sometimes. We can take a break from the 3D. They're film forever.
Right.
Never ending. Watching. And wear out all the emotion, all the energy with the film. And we can take a break and say, oh, it's what a film. Okay, recharge. Oh, the film come back again. Oh, punching film. Yes. Yeah.
One thing I just want to thank you for is when we talk about the people who can't get off or who can't go find a glimpse of themselves.
Yeah.
And recently, the first person in my family passed away. Okay. My father passed away.
Yeah.
And I never had lost a family member before, and it was pretty hard.
I know.
Yeah, thank you. And then at one time, I was out near my father's house, and I suddenly had this sense that he used to call you the Asian princess. That was his name for you because he saw your picture in my car.
Oh.
And so he knew that you were my master, and that he was okay, even though he didn't follow the path or anything. But he was.
Yeah.
So I had this sense that he's dying. I mean, he's dead. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd say, oh, that's the Asian princess, and I just feel so grateful that he at least has the taste of that freedom. Mm-hmm. He knows the freedom, even though he never knew he was looking for it when he was alive. That he
must take care of him. No problem.
Well, it's one of the greatest gifts.
It's not excluded.
Yeah.
Told you already. Yeah. Yeah. So if he knows the master when he's alive, so much better even. Yeah. Even if people don't know the master power also takes care. So much more if he knows, and even like and give a name and all that. Princess, not a bad name. I like that. That saves him. Yeah. Wow. Okay, huh? Anything else over there? Oh, way over there. I thought you guys want to go rest. Come. Yes.
How are we all related to you? Like in previous lives, because we have this strong connection. Did we follow you before?
Yeah, some of you. Some are not.
Yeah.
But I cannot count one. There's too many, Yeah, some of you have connection, some of you not. Some of you have indirect connection. Like, okay, read the sample booklet and throw it in the dustbin. Hocus pocus, salatante. And then, even it's bad connection, but it's still a connection. If it was a good connection, sometimes like, okay, your friend follow the master and you don't abuse her or anything, you don't say anything bad, but you don't believe. But because through your friend, your friend pray for you. Yeah, like, oh, please, she's so ignorant, help her, But because in that lifetime, she's so stubborn, you don't want also her time not come. So the next time, when she come back, the master follow. She didn't follow master, master has to follow her. The friend promised with the disciple. Yeah. So if you had a good connection before, for example, like, okay, you don't believe in a master, but maybe you read a book and you think, oh, she's cute. Yeah, something like that. And or you wonder who that is, Or if the master is there and you give some water or something, yeah, and then the master will help you more. Yeah, it's easier. And the relationship is good. So when you're reborn again, because you might not want to go liberated at that lifetime. Not all of your relatives want to be liberated. If they want, the master immediately take. There's no problem. But you cannot force a God to go up there against their will, because they're all God. You see what I mean? So anyway, because we look so many, but we just one God together. We just separated. It's like a hand with many fingers, but it's one hand. Anyway, so whatever disciple one is God's will is because of that. Because He's God too. But the mind interfere, you know. So sometimes you want to, but the mind tell you, oh no, eat meat, drink wine, it's good for you, a boyfriend don't like, and blah, blah, blah. But at least when the master, you see master, you give something, or you say hello, you know, respectfully. Then even though you don't want to go back to heaven this lifetime, you're too busy to enjoy your worldly heaven. But the master remember that. You see, next time that is a good karma that you have saw. And then so next life you come back, you met the master, you feel something familiar. And whatever she say, you believe, because you already had impression last life. And that's a good karma. Eh? Or maybe your relative or friend believe in a master. Yeah, but you don't want to, because your soul doesn't want to go yet. But then next time you're ready, you see, and the master come and you believe right away. Yeah, because you already have good karma, good connection. But the bad karma are very difficult. Sometimes the master had to suffer in this life in order to save that person. Even bad connection, it is still a connection. Yeah.
Any connections last forever.
Yeah, any connection lasts until it's solved. Yeah, in a good way.
Master, is liberation the same as God consciousness?
Yeah, that means you're free from illusion, the thinking that you are this body and you are this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
And God consciousness starts at the 5th level, or?
It started this level already. Yeah, but obscured by the mind.
Yeah, I mean complete realization.
Yeah, complete begin at 5th, but it's never complete. Yeah?
You remind me of, remember when, Master, you said about the Buddha was a man, he's into numbers?
You like question?
Master, can I ask a question?
Sure.
I don't pray a lot for myself. It's whenever life just happens and I meditate, and if it's positive, I take the positive, and if it's not, I meditate more. But I have a question about praying for others. Often when it's usually bad circumstances happening to people we love or people we don't know, and we say, oh, let's pray for them.
Yeah.
But, so I sit down and I think, okay, pray for them, but then I think, but they're God, and they chose this, and they might learn something. Everything bad that ever perceived badness happened to me was a tremendous learning experience, and I changed and grew in so many ways, so I can't say it's bad.
Yeah.
And I think that might be for them too. So my question is, how can we use prayer to help people, and what does it sound like?
Or if you feel like praying, then you just pray automatically. At that time you cannot help yourself, because you pray not just for them, it's for yourself. You understand? So that you can bear that situation.
Comfort yourself.
Yeah. Because sometimes you see people suffer so much, you cannot do anything else but please do something. If it's your will, yeah? Or at least you pray for, please, whatever happened, let him benefit from that, so he can learn and know you better. But who cares? They all will know him at the end.
That's what I said. I think to pray, then I think,
but you
have to meditate.
No, you have to
I don't
pray.
know what to say, because I think, it's, and whatever's happening, they're going to know it's more on the path, more of it. So.
Yeah, then it's okay. If you realize that, then you don't pray. But if you have to pray, you pray. Okay? If you don't want to, you don't pray. It depends on you. Okay. Yeah? If you think God takes care of everything anyway, then you don't have to pray. But your sympathy is already a prayer. You see what I mean?
Okay, that's I do feel all of those feelings, but I'm not sure, like a request. I don't feel comfortable with that.
You do wish somehow that this person don't suffer so much. That he doesn't have to go through this, but knowing that he has to. You see, that's all. Now, sympathy is also a prayer, because at the moment you think of that person with love and sympathy, you transmit. Your goodwill, good thinking. And who is it? Is God in there? God look upon the suffering of his own, and he feels sorry for himself.
So maybe the best prayer is just love, love, love.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the prayer.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
I heard you on a tape say sometimes a great soul can separate into different souls, a great soul,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little, and that you were collecting all the souls back to yourself.
Yeah.
Other than the difference between God is everything,
Yeah.
it could also be a great soul. And I just remembered that on the tapes because I felt so connected with
Yes,
you that
yes.
I thought maybe you were collecting all of your self onto yourself in some sort of way. What is
Possible.
it really? What is the clear? Like, can one great soul be so much and then collect it onto itself again? Is that separate from just God is just one great being of everyone? That's what I thought you were
That's another
saying.
one. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But it was so beautiful. I just wanted to know, is that true?
Yeah, well, in a sense it is true,
Yeah.
because we are but one.
Right. Yeah.
But we have to play different parts in order to make it whole. You know, the body needs the fingers and toes and eyes and nose. We cannot, the whole body cannot be just a big nose, for example.
When they
Yeah.
see you, they feel like so at home, like coming
Yes,
back
yes.
to your, like,
Yes, that's maybe some
so
of them.
close.
Yeah, some of them has been a part of the great work. So which is like a group consciousness, you know, to work for the great cause, so they come back again to do the same thing, or to further evolutionize themselves by doing better thing. Yeah.
'Cause I feel so at home. And
Yeah.
It's like I just.
Yeah, but after initiation, whoever comes for initiation, you know, they're sincere, they feel at home, because we all have the same goal and we're one. We become connected again because we have never been separated.
It's
So
the
wh-
illusion that you separate.
Yeah. So if you connected, then you feel you are me, or at least a part of me. That's normal. Yeah. The master, of course, can divide himself or herself into thousand millions of beings and make the whole world, but it's not only that.
The master does that.
Yeah. Also, yeah, sometimes master have to take some of his own, how to say, dividedness.
Yes.
Yeah, in order to help him with work. Yeah. So if you see whoever who work a lot and sincere and have good experience, then it must be one of the small part of the master.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And if yes, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for helping in all the bad moments of my life. That's it.
The bad
I love
moment
you.
or the best moment?
And the bad moments and then the best
That's a
moments.
good
and
moment.
every
Okay.
moments. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank God. Yeah. Amen.
Hi, Master. I've been here before in this place a couple times, and in Florida, etc., and in different retreats throughout the last few years. I didn't really want to come this weekend. Not inside, I wanted to come, of course, but because I'm trying to get out of financial debt, and it was expensive and only for a couple of days, I thought, you know, I'll just put this money towards my debt, and it will help me in the future. But no, I looked at your picture and I asked, you know, inside, and the response was, "Come, there's something waiting for you." So I thought, actually, I didn't think my mind really gave me a conflict. I didn't believe in myself or that feeling.
Right.
So I was under tremendous stress, basically in conflict, just like 2 nights ago over whether I should come or stay, you know, spend the money, etc. And of course I come. I always come anyways, no matter what, at the last second. But it seems like I can never get out of this financial debt because I always, you know, I'm not blaming retreats or nothing like that, but it seems like I'll be close and I make all this money, and then all of a sudden a retreat comes and there goes $1,000. I'm like, oh my God, back to square one. And along the way also, I've been accumulating other debts as well. So things I find kind of necessary to be normal, to be a normal person living in society. Like you have to have like, you know, a bicycle and a vehicle and stuff like that. I can live without one, but to be normal and to, you know, make everybody comfortable around you, you still need to have basic things, right? So I have to spend my money on these things as well. What's inside?
Why does the retreat have to start when you're in financial problem, right? That was the question.
I don't think so. Is it okay if, do I have to worry about my financial debt? Is it going to take care of itself, maybe? That's one question.
Yeah, a lot of people have debt and he takes care of himself. Either they declare blank,
Maybe
sea, or they go to retreat in a cell, you know. No worry, right? They go in there, the food and clothes, everything taken care of.
the sister just said, like, just don't, basically quit worrying about it.
Yeah. Well, try to do your best, though, to overcome it. And, well, if you really couldn't afford to go to retreat, then just skip one until you stabilize and then go next time.
Right. The messenger said before Christmas I said, is it better to go to retreat or if you're in debt to pay off your debt? And he said, you better pay it because you don't want to owe money.
Yeah.
Just in case.
But you owe a lot of money?
I don't think so.
I take care of that. Okay, since you risked your life to come here this time. But I do expect you to do the duty to yourself and to society. Spend only what you have. Okay? Walk if you have to. Don't incur debt. That's what I do when I was younger. I don't have that much money either. You know, I just work anywhere, a small thing, you know, for the Red Cross or everything, but I don't overspend. I still don't right now. That's why we don't have another center. Because I don't want to beg. I don't want to mortgage, yeah? You don't feel like you own it, you know? Only when you pay cash then you feel, oh, this is my center. If you pay mortgage, then the bank center. It's not my center, you know? So if I buy a car or a bicycle or whatever it is, I do according to the budget. If I have only $500, then I don't spend $600. Even now, yeah. So just try to, and if you don't have it, then don't spend, huh? I think.
I actually, recently I just bought an expensive item, and I was going to buy a lot more.
Yeah.
Because that's just, I got caught up in it.
Yeah?
And Maya, or pretending that this is going to make people happy. In my life and myself, or more comfortable.
Yeah, I understand.
But thank God, other initiates I phoned three or four, and each one gave me the exact same advice that
Like
you
what?
just basically gave.
Like,
just spend within reason.
Yeah.
Secondhand, you know, whatever you can afford. You don't have to go into debt. And all that.
No need to worry who looking at you and think what. You know?
I got a big problem with that. Always in my daily life and stuff about worrying about how people look at me and treat me and stuff.
I know. Then you're very far behind your spiritual deadline.
I know.
You have a lot of debt in spiritual field, honey. Don't let money overrule you. Don't let anything overrule you because you be slave. You have to be the master. Yeah. Okay, so this will serve you as a lesson. And I pay the fee for it.
No.
I pay the fee for your lesson. For you, because you are my kid. Okay? Don't worry, you will repay me in some other mean. No, in other way. That's not just money, you know. He repaid me in his love, his kindness, and his diligent society, and his change of way of living, and his change of way of thinking, and the elevation of his spiritual practice. So this is the way you repay me. Yeah, so there's no need to worry about that. Just a few pieces of money, of paper. Okay. That's the fee for your intuition. For your
Tuition.
Huh? Tuition. Yeah, for your lesson. Yeah. The parents you have to pay. You know, have to pay for the kid. When they go to college, you know, if they cannot pay, you pay. My God, I told you. Yeah, ma'am.
Master, when I meditate, I am in lot of pain in my body.
Yeah.
So I cannot concentrate.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. What kind of pain you have? Did you go to doctor?
Yes, but the doctor now check me whole thing. They say you have only anxiety.
Yes. It is possible, very much. That work out in your body, you know. So what worries you? You have to find the cause.
I don't know. I'm very depressed because I feel I'm meditating, but I'm not meditating. I'm just sitting.
My God, that's good enough already. Yeah. Other people go out shopping and spend money on diamonds, and you spend your time on God. in your condition and in your suffering like that, you still sit there. It's very good already.
Sometimes I feel I'm taking pain off my friends and relatives and everybody.
Also, yes. That's possible. That's the price we pay for being a wife. Because a wife means you have a husband. And a husband means you have a parents, father-in-law and kids. And, you know, the kids have friends. And the husband have parents and a sister, brother, blah, 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 blah.
Now my mother is old. She's 86. My father passed away. Now she has become insane.
Oh my God.
And she also irritates me a lot. Whenever I go to see her, I go her every alternate day to see her, to give her a company.
Do you have to stay a very long time?
No, I don't stay very long because when she irritates me, I cannot sit there. Every 2 minutes she repeats the things.
Of course, never mind. It's just like you don't hear it. Why you have to react to an insane woman? If the dog bark at you, you bark at them too. Okay? She cannot understand. So be compassionate. Be happy that you are not her.
That I feel inside myself. At least I have a master, I'm meditating.
You don't listen. Okay, you just plug your ears when you go there. Buy some earplugs. And recite the 5 names while she talks. Oh, why the Walkman, you know, put the thing in. Do something creative, for God's sake. Don't sit there and take in all the insult or the irritation. Why? It's just a theater. She doesn't know what she's saying. All right? You should not take it as an offense or anything. Listen to music. If she doesn't know at all, so she don't mind you listen to anything. Put the earplug in your ear and listen to lecture and laugh, or when she was scolding you, you laugh, and probably she was startled and maybe she wakes up from her dream.
You know, when I'm angry with her, she cursed me. She said, you will suffer from your children, same way.
No, you see, that's terrible. So you better not listen, and so you don't react, okay? Can you not react? For example, if I scold you, will you scold me back? No. Okay? Okay. So you treat her like your master, because she's teaching you something also, you know? Teach you to be more loving, more tolerant, and more understanding, more sympathetic. She has gone through a lot. That's why she lost her mind. Be happy that it's her, not you. Okay? Be happy you don't have to suffer like that. At least you still have a strong arm and leg. You come to see her instead of somebody else come to see you. So be happy that you're not in that situation. And that alone, you should feel sorry for her and be happy already. Suppose it were you. Can you imagine? More suffering, more suffering. So whatever she say, just laugh, as if I say it. If I say it, you wouldn't be mad. Okay, so can you put me there? Because I'm in there, I'm in her heart. And when she dies, she'll come with me. And she'll talk bad about you when she comes with me.
When my father passed away, she is the nervous type. I thought she will be faint or she will do something. I just told her, Master is before you. She justly stopped everything, and up to this today, she's not crying or doing anything for my father. I just told her, Master is before you.
Master what? Take care of her? Oh, okay. Then she knows, then at least she believes in your master and she's not saying anything bad. She will be gone before you to the master, and then she said, my daughter, she was very bad. And your grade will suffer, you know? Okay, never mind. Just remember, it's me. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
And if you think it's me, you cannot do anything. Okay, when she talks, just take the picture out and compare. I look like her very much. Yeah, you'll see. If you concentrate well on what she's saying, not on what she is saying, but what's behind that she's saying, and you see me there, and you'll be too scared to talk. Just remember, always, I'm there, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Yeah, you're welcome. You have to help her, you know. She doesn't live long anymore. You'll be sorry when she's gone.
That is the thing I feel bad inside.
Yeah.
Like now any moment she can go.
Yeah, so
and
do
if
something.
she is angry with me, it's not good.
Yeah, I know. That's why. So just laugh at it like theater, you know. She's not talking to you. She's talking to nobody. She's not aiming at you. She's aiming at nothing. She's lost it, you know. She's gone through so much suffering, you know. At her age, you know how many children she had raised, how many bad neighbors she has to put up with, and how many fights with her husband she has to swallow. Yeah. Lucky she's not so sick. She just lost it because she couldn't bear no more. Who can bear this life? Tell me. We are strong, but sometimes we could even, you know, fall down and succumb to all this pressure of life. And she's just a very frail woman, and she endured it up to now. She's 80. My God.
86.
Huh?
86.
86. How many years? 8 decades that she has to put up with this kind of life that we have. And she didn't even have a master. Okay? You're very lucky. Of course, I know it's very easy for me to say it because it's not me. But that's the best advice I can give you. Yes. Just think of it as God. Because it is God too. God is testing us in every corner, in the least expected place, through a least expected person. Because we think, Mother, she should be sweet and all that. Master should be always kind and smiling and forgiving. Oh, she's scolding somebody. You know, you understand? It shock you out, but that's God too. There's no one else is there. I cannot be there always to test you.
Yes.
So somebody else has to do the job. She's just a stick and you bite down. You stupid.
I understood.
Good. I know you do. Yes, next one.
Master, first I'd like to say that I'm absolutely humbled by your realness. I can't put much more into that. I'm kind of at a point right now where it's like I've had to grow up kind of fat. I'm 23 years old.
Oh, you have to be responsible.
Right. I kind of went from being
a kid
to
yeah.
just moved out from mom's house to
a man, yes.
a dad. And I'm a musician. That's what I've known my whole life. You know, I teach classical singing, and right now,
yes, yes.
and I
That's
play guitar and all
good
that. But
profession.
I'm kind of at a point where I don't know whether I should be killing myself doing a job that isn't me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that isn't really helping anyone, helping anyone to be expressive or to really find themselves. You know, in whatever it may be, and doing what's truly me, which is music and whatnot. Yeah. And I have a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles.
Yes.
You know, one being obviously being our debt. We've acquired a lot of debt over I can't even talk about the amount, but.
Being 23. Being 23 and married and one kid, I know. It's hard. It's really hard.
So we're living at her parents' house right now.
But that helps.
Which is, absolutely.
How about your wife? Is she supporting you?
More or less she is.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if she works and you work a little, that should be okay.
It should be. But I haven't been able to find a real job so that she can raise our daughter other than someone else, you know, like daycare or something like that.
Yeah, well.
And it's been like 2 years since I've been doing computer tech stuff, and that kind of went down with the economy and whatnot.
So what you want? You want to quit music and find real money?
Absolutely, I do not want to. But I mean, it's what I'm just kind of.
So what's your question? You don't know
where should my energy be?
Meditation.
Well, right. But as far as taking care of my family, I mean, freedom is my number one goal. But
yeah, you should put more energy and concentration on whenever you can meditate. Even if 5 minutes, that should be solid 5 minutes. Okay? And then everything else comes from that. Mostly it's like that. There's so many wonderful stories come from meditation, and you still haven't believed in it fully. You forget the provider. Huh?
Because I felt like I was like you were talking about the movie earlier, you know, it was like I've lived most of my life knowing that the movie wasn't real.
Yeah.
And even though it was hard to be in the movie, I could still step out of it and say, and then go back in. But lately I felt like like I've almost been in the movie, like permanently.
Okay. Try not to worry too much, because that doesn't help anything. You have to focus on what you want, okay? And then, for example, whatever you can cut. As far as love concerned, not. But everything else, if you don't need, just cut it. You don't need more clothes than 3, 4 pair. One wash, one wear, one in case the wear is worn, and another one is for a special occasion. That's it. Same with your wife, simple, okay? And then if you can go with pool car or go by bus, or get a bicycle with a helmet, yeah, instead of a car, for example, like that. Live in the basement if you have to, until you stabilize. The kid don't know the difference between a basement and an upstairs if he has love from the parents. My birds, they don't care where they live, as long as I'm there. Or my dog also. I don't care where I change, or, you know, sometimes we squeeze in one, you know, mobile home or, you know, RV, small RV with 5 dogs and 2 other human beings. That's 3 human beings and 5 dogs in an RV. A big RV, of course, the biggest, not the biggest, but the big. But still, it's crowded, but we're happy, you know. I almost stay there forever. I don't want to go back home or anything. It's all tax and bills and whatnot, you know. But then I had to go. First, I have to come back, see you. I do other things somewhere else. And then if we come back, the mobile park is taken over. Or maybe the neighbors cause trouble. I have to go. Can you imagine? Even I live in a RV. Some people always come and bug me. There was a lady, you know, I live there so happily. A month you pay $150. That's it, no more bill, nothing. Just stay, and you have electricity, water, and everything. And you can stay there forever. It's good, I don't mind, you know, next to her. But the one lady, she had 3 dogs, small one. And she always take them to go do poo-poo right in front of my house. She knew I have dog, and my attendant told her, don't go near here, it's so small. We have a Rottweiler here, and he could hurt you. And she knows that. She come and tell her dog, oh, you don't go there, he could kill you. But then she stand there. And then my attendant says, you have to push leash on your dog so he don't run all over. You know, might bump into my dog, you know, because my dog have to come out sometimes. And they're so strong, they might hurt you. Yeah, but I don't know where my leash is. And my attendant says, there in your pocket. I said, oh, yeah, oh, it is my leash here. And I said, come out here, come. Please come here. I leave the dog there like forever. And my attendant have to chase the dog for her, and she loves that. She come back again every day 3, 4 times. Just stay right in front of my door, nowhere else. And come here, dog, don't go there, he kill you. That big dog, he kill you. And hiding the leash in the pocket. Every day she change a different dog. Oh, it's a bad dog today. Why you run over there? And my attendant said, if you just walk back over there, and she'll follow you. Dog will go, will follow master. No, I have to take her first. Come here, baby. And when I come out, it's pool and pee everywhere, and we have to take it. And sometimes we don't see it at night, you know, I step it on it. Thank you very much. And then, our dogs are vegetarian, their dogs are not, and oh my God, all kind of color, and yesterday ham and and today chicken, everything is there, and fish and whatever. I can smell it all, but right in front of my RV, always, every day, no matter what we say. We're nice to her, no good. We're firm to her, no good. She just does what she does. So we just can't even stay, you know, even that, because she keeps coming forever. Just to do the same theater every day. We love her dogs and we love her, but we don't love the step, you know, the step on stuff. It's so funny. Something like that, for example, you know. Yeah, all the neighbors come, just stay in front of my house, you know, and then with the music, you don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
And you know, and the wind blowing right into my house. Yeah, and cigar and whatever, you name it. And then put the radio, you know, bigger than life. Happy, you know. Happy anywhere, why in front of my RV? He has his own RV. Why is that in front of my RV and do this kind of stuff that God knows why? Yeah, want to shoot me out. Go back to your disciples. That's what he said. Yeah, for example, what is it? Oh, that's from the disciple. Wow, that's very generous of you. Thank you. This means a lot, you know.
At least I can.
I know this is what you give, and this is a lot for you. I know that. Yeah. Okay. Even though the number is less than mine, but for him it's bigger because he earned different. Here you are, it's the same amount, so don't get jealous. And I don't want to hear no more about all this stuff. Stabilize your life. No, it's okay, it's from God. Stabilize your life and cut off, and stand on your feet, okay? Stand on your feet again, okay? Don't let it get you down. Yeah, honey, yes. Tell me. Okay. You know what? The success in life is not you driving a Mercedes or whatever. It is how you can be proud without anything. Look, the Buddha, he forsake the whole kingdom, and he's the proudest of all men. That's what I call success. Don't be fooled by the neighbors, flashy stuff, and don't be deluded by them. It's difficult to live in a city without having to show up. You know, if you find difficult to control your mind because so much influence in the city, move to the countryside where the folks are more simple and they open their arms without you having anything. It's better to live where people are less fortunate, because then you don't feel you are in need of compare. Yeah. Yeah, find some country neighborhood, something less pretentious, so they don't give you pressure. Yeah. I tell you a story. You want to say something, or should I say it first, or?
Well, Master, I wanted to take this time because of the two previous stories to tell my experience, and I think that a lot of people can benefit from this.
Tell them.
And what happened was, I'm an IT consultant.
Yeah.
And at times I would make more money than I would thought would be possible, but October the 19th, I got laid off of my job, which is nothing unusual being a consultant.
Yes.
But this time, because of the economy, I haven't worked since then. But what I want to tell people is that at first the ego was hurt because I was laid off and I had worked 16, 17-hour days, whatever, with no warning. Then after the ego got over being laid off, and I got readjusted to not having that income coming in and having my unemployment check. Then I said, well, January, income tax checks come and I can get caught up where I was from behind. And so since then, but what I want to tell people is people are amazed when I tell them that I've been out of work since October the 19th. And Master, I want to tell you, I have never been happier in my life. You take such good care of me that I tell people that sometimes, even when it seems like I may not be able to make mortgage because I'm single, money comes. Or something happens where, like in April, I didn't have to pay mortgage because I got to refinance, and they said, well, you can skip a month's payment. I said, Master always takes care. If you focus on what's important, then everything else comes. And when the retreat came, I said, oh, you know, this may be the last unemployment check, but I have no doubt if I can get to Orlando, even if I have to hitchhike or wherever, I'm going, because your priority. And it's like, well, Master, when I was in the mall one day, I said, why do I need another pair of pants? That's not important. What's important is I know without a doubt, instead of saying I think I know that I'll be taken care of, I've had to live it since October and not think of it in theory. And to me, I can't explain it, but it's just
money is nothing. It's illusion.
But see, it's not the money thing. See, for me, it's not the money thing. It's where you put your faith and where your priorities are, because it will test you.
It will test you.
Yeah, it will test you. And the priorities for me, I know without a doubt, my soul is the number one priority. And I say, even if I have to sell a house, but my house is not a big deal, because when my mother was sick And I said I might have to move back to North Carolina. I said I may have to sell a house then. So what does it matter if I have to sell the house now?
Live in a mobile home.
It does not matter. Your soul.
Live in a motor home.
Yeah. So I just want to tell you.
Yes.
I just want to tell you, Master, that what you've given me is priceless, and I want to thank you.
No, thank you so much. It's all yours. It's all
so
yours.
much.
Thank God. It's funny that you thank me. You are God, my God.
But thank you for making me realize what the potential that I had inside.
What a pity. It's all yours. You are great, my goodness. Everybody, if they know this, there's nothing else that cannot solve. No problem can ever arise. You are just God. My God, everything's yours. It's all yours. Everything's yours. I don't do anything. All I do is just take it for myself, and you take it for yourself. Everybody, the whole big treasure, everybody come and say, come here, everything is here. Just like the table, we come here, everybody eat. And you keep thanking me. I have no credit, really. It's all yours. My goodness, you don't know how great you are. Otherwise, you're not talking like this. You realize just a little bit only. Otherwise, you wouldn't even thank me, because you know who you are. And you know who I am and what I'm doing. But anyway, to go back to reality, money is an illusion. But when you have a kid and a 23 years old and you don't have a house, it's this big deal. And it can blind you so much that you so have difficult to concentrate on God. So let's go back to reality. There are books out there that show you how to spend $300 per month only on a couple and 3 growing kids from 5 to 11. $300 per month. The kids go to school and everything. So just spend within budget. There are books. There's a family. There was a famous, a bestseller. I don't remember who it is, but it was on a newspaper somewhere. But you go in the bookshop and you probably ask something like that. How to economize, how to live on a small budget, thing like that, and learn from that experience. Yeah?
I live in 300 US dollars. I live.
But in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, Hong Kong 3,000.
Oh, Hong Kong also expensive.
I live.
And you're $300 by yourself?
3,000 Hong Kong dollars.
And how much is that US?
Maybe 300.
Yeah?
Little more.
Yeah.
300.
Yeah. That's all you need really. If you're not doing the job that I do, well, if you don't have to, if you cannot afford retreat, don't go. Huh? I'm not mad, or God is not mad at you. You do what you can, okay? Take care of yourself. Okay? Yeah. Yes. I am not happy if you incur debt and suffering for yourself and family because you want to go to retreat. If you can, go. If you don't have enough talent to manage your life, and don't do it, okay? Yes, what? But it's for 23 years old, I'm not scolding you. I probably was off, but I never was in debt at 23. Yeah, never. Because I just spend what I have. I do any job. I work even in the hotel, and I work cleaning the dishes, and so I pay my bill. Somehow I manage, I don't know why. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Hi, Master. I've got a few questions, actually quite a lot, but
I know. Okay, number one. Yeah.
I got married when I was 19.
Yes.
And I lived on student income, which is like unemployment.
Understand.
For, I think, from 1986 to 1995.
Wow.
I did a degree. I did a master's degree. I lived in London.
Student.
Yeah. Oh. I had 2 children at that time. So
you can maybe show him how.
Yeah.
We can learn from each other.
You have to know where to shop, what to buy. You never buy anything new.
No.
You look in the shop and you buy second-hand, everything second-hand.
Yeah, and you go home, you wash in bleach water or boil water and disinfect it and hang in the sun for 3 days and then you wear.
And the master takes care of you like this, because what happens is when you go to the shopping, you see something is half price, the fruit is half price, the box is bent, you get it cheap. All the time something happens to you.
Oh, you will just fall into that. Yeah, really.
Evening time they give you half price. Bread and everything.
Yeah, they just help you.
Vegetables,
I know.
half price. After 5 o'clock, half price.
Yes. It's not only that, but you don't even have to buy. There sometimes people just throw clothes on somewhere, you know, and that is the show. There's a book, you know. They get their clothes secondhand, of course, or you know, from the where people throw away. They don't wear. Sometimes they throw it on in front of the door. But a lot of good clothes and big bed and you know, table, everything. They just took them home and wash it and then use it. And even the toilet paper, they press it flat so that the kid don't go boo and the whole toilet paper come out. It lasts longer, they told me. Things like that, yeah. But the kids and everybody look so neat and tidy, not like they're starving or anything. And she go like buy seasonal, you know, food or thing, and she go home cook and preserve it, and then eat it when, yeah, eat it slowly, fruit or vegetable, whatever, yeah. But of course it takes longer, and she doesn't work. He doesn't work either. And they both eat and drink and have all kind of clothes they want. And I tell you what, honestly, for my own story, it's not trying to make you feel bad or anything, because we are brothers and sisters. There's nothing we be ashamed of. You know, sometimes you'll be in bad luck. You know, it happens. Yeah. So we should help each other. It's okay. Yeah. Don't feel bad, because you will repay us or society in a different way later. Or who knows? Maybe you become a millionaire, and maybe we can have another center from you. You may be a musician, famous, who knows, huh? But look at Madonna, whoever, they were nobody before, no? Yeah? Everybody start from nobody. Yeah, yeah.
I think the most important thing is you got to love your kids and spend time with them. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, they're happy even if they have only 2 pairs.
Yeah, because we had almost no money, but we ate and had clothes and go in the park every day and I play with them.
Yeah.
And they're really happy and beautiful children. Now look around some other families around near me, relative. They have everything new, but sometimes not the warm relationship is not there.
True.
So I realized the most precious thing is spending the time with the kids and be happy.
You should be lucky if you have some little income enough so you can practice, because the more you work, the less time you have for your kid and your own.
I got initiated.
And the children might go drug and all that stuff because being neglected.
Yeah, that does happen a lot. Actually, one of my other questions I need to ask you about how to look after the kids when they're growing a little bit older.
Yeah.
But anyway, what happened in 1995, I got initiated. And before I got initiated, I always applied for a job, but I never got the job. And then 2 months before I got initiated, I learned about you. An agent put me forward for this job. And what happened was, I just for a joke said, yeah, okay, put me forward. And I got that job. And after 2 months of working with that job, I paid every debt that I ever had. And when I came to see you in Wembley, that was with my own money I made with my own hand for the first time in my life. And also, I paid back I borrowed some money from my parents.
Pay everything back.
Because my wife gave me a lot of trouble because she wanted to go and see her parents in Pakistan. And because I wasn't working for that last year, she really gave me hell. And it's good, it helped me a lot because it motivated me to work. And when I worked, I felt brilliant. I felt really worthwhile. My sense of self-esteem was there, which is very important to a man. I don't know.
No, he is working, but he wants to work in his musical
I know.
field.
I was designing some computer games that I was going to sell.
Wow.
And then as soon as what happened is I got a job as a programmer, which is all boring work, but it pays bills.
Yeah.
And and then after a while, you don't care really what you do. The most important thing is you take the opportunity. Any opportunity that presents itself, you take it.
It's true, because that means God wants you to do it.
Yeah. That way. Then later, you always get more and more choice as you you go along.
Yeah, I also wanted to be a musician so badly. I hid everywhere and tried to learn with my cousin, so I can do a few notes, you know, because I learned by myself. But hiding from my father, because in our country, musicians, singers, especially women, are almost like low class.
Yeah.
Like no education, looked like a beggar, or kind of prostitute, kind of thing like that. Anyway, not respectful.
Sure.
So he never wanted me to learn anything, but I love singing and I love to be a musician, but I could not have it. So I listened to my parents and do something else. And I have lost my opportunity to be a musician or a singer, whatever that was, that my dream was. But I still feel like I could have been a better singer. I would have still loved it. But it doesn't matter anymore. Look, I become something else. It's even greater than a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah? And I teach everybody different music. He's a real musician also. Yes. No. Yeah. What I mean is, we do have to sacrifice sometimes. Something, right?
For somebody else.
Yeah, for somebody else.
For your wife or for your children.
Yeah, also do something else. Or maybe God wants us to do something else.
Yeah.
There is one sage in India. He says something like, "Don't do what you want, and then you may do what you like." Yeah. And that turned a very bad and brutal Muslim into an enlightened saint immediately. Don't do what you want, and then you may do what you like.
Yeah, this is
You'll be allowed to, you'll be able to do what you like. Yeah, and then you're free, you know? Because you keep slaving for what you want. Sometimes it's a kind of also bondage. Maybe God doesn't want you to do that.
Oh, sorry, the other side of the situation is like this. I also had many jobs because I'm a consultant. So I work for some months, then I'm out of work for many months. Yeah? And what I realized is this. When you cannot write your last page rent check, something will happen. I know that I'll be in the job. Because I've done it so many times now. I have complete faith in that.
Don't care anymore.
Yeah, I know that before I lost one of the job 2 years ago before Christmas. It was my stupidity for working too hard and finishing the job early. So they said, "Oh, you finished the job, bye-bye."
They think you are bad. Yeah.
Now I've learned from that. But anyway, I don't want to.
No, it's okay. It's good to be honest.
Yeah. But I give them what they need now, as opposed to what I can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you just tell them the package, like I can finish this in 5 days.
Yeah.
But
then he would then make me work at that same pace for the whole of 2 years then.
Oh, I understand.
And that is not good for me.
Okay.
Or for him, I don't think he can afford it.
Yeah. I tell you what, when I was a student, at one time I was also very, I was very hard. I don't even have any money anymore. I went to France, you know, and I do some housekeeping job. But then for a doctor family, and there was a kid in there, and she was terrible. And the wife didn't understand, and she blamed me and all that. But this is not the point, you know. And the doctor felt sorry for me somehow, and he was very handsome, and I was very young. I was 23. So kind of, I also felt kind of, I don't know, sympathetic relationship with him. But of course, I was born in Vietnam, and you know, no messing up with the married men and things like that stuff, the Buddhists, you know. So just kind of having a crush, you know, little thing, but nothing serious. I don't even touch him or anything, you know, don't even look at him. But he's worse, you know. And I thought this okay like this, no problem. But then one day he advanced, you know what I mean? And he almost, he took me in the bedroom, and then I said, no, I don't do this. And then I had to leave then. Because I realized this time 2 people. If only me, then it's okay. I can hold it, you know. But now I know this guy is even worse. You know, he couldn't hold it. I didn't know he was, you know, having in love with me or anything. I didn't even know. So it was easy. So I thought it was me, but it was him all along. I didn't know. So now I realize the situation is not good. So I have to leave immediately. I didn't take 1 penny. I was too proud to ask. You know, also I love the guy, you know, and I don't feel like asking money like that. So I just left. I don't have more than a few francs in my pocket, which I have to save for bus. And then one day I don't even have money to go for bus, and it just happened too sudden. You understand? I wasn't prepared for it. I was just cooking, and he come and sweep me literally off my feet. So quick, I don't know what to do. You know, and then so anyway, afterward I sit down and talk to him, you know, I say, it's okay, you know, I know this good, but we cannot do that. You're Catholic, I'm Buddhist, you know, we don't do this. And he understood also not that nothing he didn't. But then I know today I can control myself. I don't know if tomorrow I can. Because right now I'm not alone anymore. You know, if I'm alone and I feel like, okay, just a fancy, it's no problem, just romantic thinking and young, you know. But now he really advanced, you know, also physically, and I was scared. You know, I say, if I stay here longer, I'm going to break up his family without even wanting to. And what am I going to do? Send his kid somewhere, or let his kid live with his mother, and then he divorce and come live with me? Do I want that kind of picture? Do I want that change in my life? No, of course not. I was young, but I was morally very well educated, so I left. I didn't have a place to stay. I don't know half a soul in Paris. I don't have a job. I don't have more than $10 in my pocket. And after a while, I have to walk home. You know, I just, you know, take the discard newspaper and look for a job. And then I got a job, all right, in the restaurant. And I could stay in that restaurant behind also. You know, it's not a room or anything, it's a storeroom, but it's okay, I have somewhere to stay. 3-4 days, I didn't have any food. And they let me stay a little while in their apartment, you know, upstairs, separately. But I don't dare to come down during all that time. I had to stay there for a while, but I don't want to see him. So I don't even want to go down and have food. They say, come down, eat, you know. Even before you left, just come here and eat, but no. I stay there, just borrow their place, you know, where I stay, because when I got the job, I had a room too. But upstairs in the 6th floor, and you have to walk up 6th floor. I tell you, that's a very good thing. After you walk on 6th floor, you don't fall in love anymore. You worry you might fall, you know. And that's a good thing. And for some 3 or 4 days, I don't have anything to eat at all. Nothing to eat, just drink water. And I even have an injured pigeon. I take it into my apartment. So I gave him the last bread, whatever I had. And then later he's gone. And I got a job too. And then that doctor wanted to come see me again. Oh my God, and I had to run from that job. Yeah, I was stupid. I let him know where I work. I just said, I'm okay, I'm working here, it's okay. But then he came and I had to run again. But I had a few dollars more in my pocket. You know, I work a few days. I work some days and I earn some money, and that paid me to the next steps, you know. And I forgot what next. I forgot. Oh yeah, I got a job in a hotel or something like that. I can't remember. Of course, it cannot be, you know. And then I continue studying, you know, a little bit French, or study French way of life and things like that. Fun, you know. As much as I have, it was fun. And so I'm telling you, you know, life can test us really severely sometimes, eh? So don't feel like you're alone, huh? I've been there too. And not only that, when I just started, you know, my job, my job, yeah, yeah, I didn't have any money, you know. I spent all my money, you know, when I first came there. When I first came to Taiwan, I don't know anybody there, but because I'm Buddhist, so I don't speak Chinese, so somebody from the Buddhist Association came and took care of me because she speaks English. And I wear Tibetan monk robe, you know, of course she respects very much, and all the monks that she met are rich. So he put me in the first class hotel and everything. I didn't know how much it cost. I thought, my God, how generous. He had probably a monk for free or something, I don't understand much. 700 NT per night. For me, that was the end of everything. So I run out quick. So I say, well, give me a temple or something. I cannot stay here. And blah, 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 you know, because all the monks in Taiwan are rich, I tell you. I mean, 99%, they're rich, rich, rich. When I went to study those precepts with them, you know, monks and non-precepts like that, all of them, they eat luxurious thing all day long, and I can only look, you know. I said, my God, how can you spend so much money on that packet? You know, like seaweed, one packet 600 NT. For me, it's a whole lifetime money. I didn't have any. At that time, 600 NT is a lot of money. It's how much is it? $10? $2? Huh? Or $1? Kind of, huh? Huh? $25? Okay. Well, that I didn't have, you know. But somehow, somebody would, somehow it works out well. And then I work in the temple or something, and then I would have some pocket money. Yeah, fine. It's not much, but that's it. You couldn't even buy fancy chocolate. You can buy those plain for cooking chocolate. That's the pocket money worth, 500 NT. Anyway, per month, yeah? But you have to buy everything yourself, pen, paper, everything, blah, 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 blah. But that's not the point. And even after I was discovered and spend time teaching people already, I still don't have money, but a lot of people follow me. And we have to share clothes and everything until I have only one left. And that's the only one, okay? And at night I wear something else, like almost like long john, something to sleep, and then wash that quick and then hang it there, in the morning put it on. So it's okay. We were happy though. I never know that money or sort of thing can disturb you. I never know that. But of course it's different when you have family, and you have fancy neighbors. Yeah, that's the thing you should not have. Anyway, and then after that we do something, like I grow some sprout to sell it, and small thing. We plant vegetable where we rented the house, and later we couldn't even rent it anymore. They sold it behind our back because the house was like ghost haunted house. The grass grow that high all over on the driveway, up into all the rooms, and all kind of snakes running all over. And because the rent, cheap, and that's a place. At that time I have like 20 followers, nuns and all that. Like Tong, for example, that's one of the earliest one. And we share clothes, and we share room, we share bathroom and everything. And so we do that, and then we plant things outside. But later the house taken away because they sold it. When we made it beautiful and everything, they sold it immediately, and we didn't even know. So and then we go camp on the river bank. 3-4 people, 1 tent. Remember I told you? And I can always tell who is who because the toes sticking out. That's sticking out. So and it's okay. It was fun in a way. It was so creative, so adventurous. Sometimes we have like a fifth-hand car somebody donated. Or we bought it by our money. I don't remember anymore. We have very little money. We put all in a tin, and whoever needs to take it. Yeah. We don't need much. We buy food and that's it. Clothes is taboo because it's expensive. Yeah. So anyway, that's all we have. And then the fifth-hand car, and then we run all over together, squeezing like sardine in the doors, in the can. But then we go everywhere. And sometimes in the middle of the night, we just stuck in the middle of the road, and we just come right there. We thought the road is deserted, nobody there. But in the morning, the truck was coming, and we hurry, close, and then roll in the tent and run, And sometimes I saw a piece of land and it looked like a park, and nobody there, just some fruit tree, and next to the river. Oh, river, we need water. So we come over there. We thought it's empty, nobody there. I was naive. I really didn't know. And then somebody come in and say, you better get out before we call police. It's private property. It's a fruit garden or something, but they neglect it. Yeah. I was very naive. I didn't know. I just come right in the middle of the road because it looked convenient. Both sides is all hilly and full of hurdles and all that. So the road looked like deserted and also very broken. Looked like long time nobody goes. So it's okay, we come there because we're in the middle of the night already. We don't have nowhere to go, so we come right there. And sometimes we go deep in the mountain and get lost, don't know how to come back and all that, but it's fun. We always find something. And get lost in the mountain, and suddenly somebody come and say, oh, come here, I have an empty house. You can stay there for a night. You don't go in there, there's nothing in there. And you can't go out, and there's no food, nobody in there. So we stay in his house. The house has no roof, but there's 4 walls, 4 walls. At least a woman doesn't have privacy, the walls, And then sometime it rained in the middle of the night, and then so we just put a canvas on top of all of us and sit there, and we felt like kids. It was very fun. And we cook for whatever we have. We bring pots and pan everywhere because that's all we have. And we cook the big pot and we eat together. And we have to take some time, collect some dry wood and cook it everywhere, anywhere at all. Anywhere when we feel like we could stop, we stop. You know, so we went around a whole Taiwan on a no budget. Yeah, I don't know how we did it. I really forgot. Yeah, I really forgot how it happened. That's how we did. And we come on the riverside, and sometimes the flood coming. Oh, everybody run, run. But I guess I had a mission, so I didn't die, you know. Not so easily. And we drink sometimes all kind of dirty, stupid water, you know, I didn't know. Of course, we use a cloth, you know, to filter it. But then when we go up a little bit, we discover all the gulls are living upstream, and the gull, the whole was living there. No wonder the color of the water looks so weird. Yeah. But we live it. Yeah, all that, and I didn't have one bacteria in my body. I drink all the Ganges filthy water with, downstream from the, leprous village. Yes. I didn't know until I go up, but it's too late. For example, you know, drink all kind of river water everywhere. My God, God must really love me. I have to say, this guy is really love me, or else how would I survive? You know, how would all of my nuns and monks survive, and how would they survive even? Yeah, under that condition, and we didn't have like nutritious food like right now. He is like king here. Yeah. These come after 5 or 10 years of hard work. And before that, because I didn't need to, I didn't do much. You know, just go lecture under that situation. We go around lecture and come everywhere, and didn't even take donation. So stubborn. Yeah. Yeah, but if I wanted to, you know, I could have had a better car, or, you know, at least they would donate any time. At least a better second-hand car, not the 5th-hand or 10th-hand car. Go sleep any time. You know, we just go 5 minutes, and he wants to sleep on the street, and that's it. There's nothing we can do about it. We push, we kick, and we harass, and he just stay there and sleep. And then we have to run because we're late for lecture, and we hike or whatever, and he's still sleeping on the road. And then come back tomorrow, you know, some mechanic just appear from nowhere, you know, and come and fix it for us. Thing like that, yeah. But I have never wanted anything better than what I already have. And that's the beauty of life. You know, if you are content with what you have, that's the biggest blessing from God. Yeah.
Actually, on the other hand, sometimes it's very important to come and see you. I remember one time, a few years ago, maybe 99 or 98 like this, I was very sick for about 2 weeks. Really, it was an illness, like a very karmic illness.
Yes.
And after the 2 weeks, I couldn't walk or anything.
Oh, must be flu.
Felt very sick, and my mind was like totally broken. My tongue was like this. I had fever, restlessness. One day I fell off the bed, and I was on the floor, and that's the first peace I had for 10 days. So I told my wife, if I don't move after another half an hour, don't move me, I'm comfortable, but call an ambulance. It was really so bad. And also I didn't have a job. At that time I lost a job and was out of job for about 4 months. So the unemployment people wouldn't give me money because the way I was paid before. So I had nothing. I tried to get a job anywhere, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But anyway, what happened is, when I was just getting better, the week after the illness, I got an email from one of the brothers in Oxford Centre.
Yeah.
He said there's a retreat or 2-day thing in, I can't remember where it was now, but I think either you were there, or I don't think even you weren't there. Yeah, it was a 2-day thing somewhere.
Yeah, so.
But I had this childish thought in my mind that I should just go to the cash point and steal 200 pounds and buy the ticket and go. And it gave me peace for the first time.
Yeah.
I felt happy like a child. I thought I should go and do that. And that's the first time I felt happy for, like, it was, and I think I needed that. So that's what I did. I was in debt nearly to the limit. So I went and took that money.
You stole it?
No. Well, no. It's not.
Oh, the limit. Okay.
Yeah, I can take some money back.
I was thinking he went and stole it. And that's why he was so happy. Okay, so what happened? Okay, you did it.
No, I did it. And when
Took the last money.
Yeah, because I knew it was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Then when I went to that place,
Yes.
it was a jewelry exhibition, I remember.
Oh, then it's
And
in Paris.
I was looking at all the
jewelry,
the rings.
Yeah.
And I never wanted a ring before. I think, how can I possibly afford such an expensive thing? And then I thought, if I should see which one I would buy if I was going to choose it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried them on, and then I ordered the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you see, there are people worse than you. What? He gave you advice, but it's worse. Okay, you ordered the ring with no money, with credit even.
It was the worst situation financially of my life that time.
Yeah.
But when I went back, I got a job, my health was back, I paid all the debts off, I had the ring, came about 1 year later,
Wow.
everything was done. So it just depends in your heart what you really need at that time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it looks like it's bad, but you shouldn't worry too much about the numbers or anything like that.
Yeah.
You should try to live not in debt. It feels good. Probably for the first time, I'm not in debt now.
Uh-huh.
I've always been in debt for many years, even though I make good money.
I understand.
But sometimes you need that.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's very important to come to practice sometimes.
Yeah.
And even it happens at your worst time, you must find that money from somewhere, or the opportunity will come.
Yeah.
But then when I went back to England, I got a tax rebate or something, or they accidentally sent me a rebate that I wasn't due for. And my accountant said, "What do you want to do with the money? Shall I return it?" I said, "I tell you what, give it to me now. I'll use it, and then later I'll pay them back when they ask for it."
Borrow is okay. Borrow is okay.
It's I thought God has done this to help me,
Yes,
and
yes.
I should. Why buy the book and be silly like
No,
this?
you
and
can
reject it?
return it later. It's
Yeah,
all
of
right.
course,
Borrow
I
is okay.
did. I did do that.
Yeah. Not like you want to steal anything. It's delivered to your hand.
Of course.
You borrow it with the intention to repay later, and it's all right.
Yeah, I knew everything would be okay in time.
Yeah, good. Good that you have faith. Yeah.
I really got faith now.
Yeah.
Because I've lost my job and got jobs so many times.
Yeah.
And I realized it's all to do with your need. And the last job I got, we had kind of a recession about 2 years ago in England in the IT market.
Yeah.
And I lost my job at the worst time, and for 4 months I didn't have work. And one day I went home after lots of interviews. I had lots of interviews, then I started having some offers. And I wrote the rent check. And as soon as I tore it from the paper, I knew that this was the last money. And as soon as that happened, within a few minutes I got a phone call from an interview that I went on the Friday. And they said, if you want the job, you can come on Monday and start. So it all, everything works itself out financially anyway.
Yeah.
So really nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you should meditate well also.
Yeah.
But of course, it's easier said than done, eh? And people have different karma. Consider that as well. Yeah.
That is true.
But nothing God cannot do.
That is true, yes.
Yes, the Lila. Yeah.
I just want to say, Marcel, we are very blessed. This is such an honor to be here, and I love Florida. It's so beautiful. I've never been here before, and it was just lovely. It's really nice. But I could also tell the brothers and sisters about all my miracles I have witnessed along my path and along my journey through going through this life. But since I've met you, just have faith, and you will grow stronger and stronger. I have been battered, bruised, mentally, physically. The more Maya's attacked me, the stronger I have become. The more I've turned inwards and found the strength within me. I finished a degree. I went and did a teacher training within the last 5 years. I had major operation, suffered bad marriage, and all sorts of things have happened to me. But I'm here to say I accept everything that comes my way, and I see everything as a blessing and say thank you to God, because I have learned so much and I've witnessed so many miracles. And just have that strong faith within you, and you will all get there eventually. And we're so honoured to have such a teacher to guide us. And we always keep saying thank you to you, but we would not been able to. I mean, you have woken me up literally, and without you I would still be asleep probably, and I have searched for you always, so, you know.
Here you are.
Yes, thank
Here
you.
I am.
Yes, exactly. So you are truly my sweet Lord on earth.
Oh my God. You too. Thank you so much. That makes me very shy. But, what did you say? Say it again, please.